Welcome back to iShine Connect.
Us and our baby. Never realizing, and some people say, I get people send songs to me and say, would you evaluate the song? I said, I'm not even good at evaluating my own. You know.
Who'd have thought? Yeah.
I mean, because he lives, I said, I think it's good. It's not a he touched me. It's not, something else. I think it's good. I didn't know. But I'll never forget, the first Billy Graham crusade we ever sang in was in Toronto in '77, because Gary was singing with us. And we sang Because He Lives. And Billy Graham came over to Gloria and me and said, I want that sung at my funeral.
Oh my goodness.
And pretty soon people started recording it, and it just kept catching on and catching on. And you can't do much about that. Somebody says, how does that happen? I say, when it's that good, we call that a God thing.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, that song has come back.
That was a career-shaping song.
Must have been.
How sweet to hold a newborn baby. The lyric you were writing, Gloria was writing for your newborn son, changes the trajectory of your entire music career.
We got, I don't know, during the pandemic, we got video from Brazil. There was a group of people.
I saw that singing out their windows.
I mean, we were getting these videos from everywhere, all over the world. And when we went to Brazil, the vocal band, we started singing that song, and by the time we got to the chorus, you couldn't hear us sing. In Portuguese, at the top of their lungs, I can face tomorrow, because he lives, all fear is gone. I think when Jesus comes, the fear is gone, because I know he holds the future. Life's worth the
living, just because he lives.
I tell Gloria, you didn't waste a word in that song. And when you get a father who will write you a 3-page letter and say, I need to tell you about something, and in essence said, my little toddler was out in the driveway, and I went out in my car and didn't see him there and ran over. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine the grief. And he said, had it not been for Because He Lives, at that point, he wouldn't have sung I'm excited about tomorrow. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because the right word at the right place is very, very important.
Out of approximately 300 songs, what is their favorite?
If I had to look backward, I guess, and choose one thing that we keep coming back to, there would probably be two. One would have to be Because He Lives, because it's so daily, and it came out of our daily lives. It came when we were expecting our first little boy, our third child, in a crazy world. And every day you look at the news and you say, this is a crazy world. But you look at Jesus and you say, but I can face it, because he is alive.
It'd be very hard to pick a favorite Bill and Gloria Gaither song. But I would probably have to say it's He Touched Me, because I remember sitting around the kitchen table with my dad and mom and my brother singing that song over and over again, watching my dad weep, tears in his eyes, just saying, this is true. This is not just a song. These are not just words. This is truth, because my dad had been shackled by a burden of shame and having no father, and it's a long story, but those words were some of the first time that I ever saw the power of the truth of the gospel set to music, how impactful it could be, and how true it could be for the life of someone singing those very words. And so I love He Touched Me, always will.
When I was in high school, I was invited by a friend to go to a Gaither concert. And I had a visceral experience when the song, The King is Coming, began, and there were these like herald trumpets, whatever the really big ones, they were positioned, at the balcony. Woo! I was like, Oh my gosh. I grew up in the Church of Christ. There wasn't even a choir. There wasn't a piano. And yeah, that song and that memory and feeling like I was levitating was life-changing for me.
My favorite song by Bill and Gloria Gaither is He Touched Me. And there are probably many reasons that people all over the world could pick. But my reason for picking He Touched Me is because it fits me. It's the way I feel about my relationship with Jesus Christ. And this song just fits me perfectly. When I see it played on television in some commercial, or if I hear some group singing it, I always take it personally. That's my message. I love that message.
How in the world do I pick a favorite Bill and Gloria Gaither song? There have been many. Every time they'd write something new, that would be my favorite. At this point in my life and what's going on around the world, I have a feeling that I need to say my favorite is I Believe in a Hill Called Mount Calvary. Sometimes our belief systems are tried. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves what we really believe. And that song always reminds me that I'll still cling to the old rugged cross until Jesus comes to take me home. Thank you, Bill and Gloria, for writing songs that have encouraged me. And I do believe in the hill called Mount Calvary.
True.
You are a good songwriter.
I love that particular song because if we take the message of Jesus, it's love God, love each other, and don't quit singing.
What does that make you want to play when you hear her say what she just said?
Well, really, I got to come back to loving God. Okay. They push back from the table to listen to his words, his secret plan before he had to go. It's not complicated. Don't need a lot of rules. This is all
You need to know.
you need to know. Loving God, loving each other, making music. Vocal band sings this very beautiful with my friends. Okay, Windsor, Windsor, hey boy.
We'll be right back after this short break.
This isn't just a helmet. It's years of research and continuous innovation driven by the NFL's advanced data collection and testing. Since 2015, the pace of helmet innovation has multiplied 9 times, leading to an average sustained 25% reduction in concussions across the last 5 seasons. This season, helmet manufacturers have enhanced the NFL's vision with a new quarterback-specific helmet designed to increase protection suited to their role on the field. The NFL is committed to health and safety. It's a key to building a better game.